In today's video, we're going to be reacting to Graham reacting to Robert Kiyosaki's videos. So first things first, guys. So I don't know if you guys know this guy, but his name is Graham Stephan. And this guy is a really good, financial mentor out there for a lot of you financial people that want to learn about this. Like, you watching this video right now. So if you want to learn about financial education and learn more about money and stuff, you could go watch this person. This guy has a lot of great videos on this. But today I just wanted to make this reaction video because I saw this video where he was reacting to Robert Kiyosaki and he was giving his thoughts on it. But he gave some thoughts that I didn't really appreciate, or I didn't really like as a Robert Kiyosaki, fan or whatever, because he's the one that got me into all this. He's the one that got me with all the knowledge that I know right now. I would probably not be where I am right now if he hadn't made that one Rich Dad Poor Dad video, or that Rich Dad Poor Dad, book 22 years ago. So that is a lot to say, just from that. And like I said, this guy got 1 million views from this. He literally uploaded it a year ago actually. And I just want to give it like a little reaction video on this, because I want to show you guys why this video should be probably a little bit more thought. So I'm just gonna give it a little reaction and I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna show you guys my thoughts on this. So let's see what happens, right? So on this part right here, he's just talking literally about how he sees a lot of Robert Kiyosaki's videos and how he has been getting a lot of these videos on his For You page or on his suggested or whatever. And honestly, guys, this has been going on for a year or two now, and it has not stopped. So Robert Kiyosaki has solved, he has found a way to get into the, the most trendy person out there by, just saying things he knows about. But what he learned from other people's YouTube channels is that he himself could do what the other people are doing, but give it better titles, give it better things. So like in this one, he talks about how, the title, the thumbnail, whatever, is just in your face right there. As you guys can see, it's literally in your face. It's just put straight to you in your face, and you gotta see it because it calls your attention. It literally, you won't learn this in school. You will not, you're gonna see that and you're gonna be like, wait, what do you mean I'm not gonna learn this in school? So you go into that, it calls your attention. So that's what he's doing. And then I talk about like, how he talks about how YouTube, once you start seeing a video, you get like a little, like this whole like river of videos after this, because once you get the suggested, you're gonna be suggested another video like this one that is also from Graham, right? Because it has to do with the same subject, it has to do with the same category. So that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people don't really know this, but YouTube works with click-through rate and with how long people stick in the video. So this has to do a lot with that. The only reasons why people stick along with the videos of Robert Kiyosaki is because they don't really understand what's going on until they read the book, right? That's what he's trying to sell you. So I think that he didn't really understand this, because he talks about like how he categorizes people, how he puts them into like different groups of poor and rich. I don't think he's like actually doing that. I think he's just trying to categorize people, because we all have categories in this world. Even YouTube videos have a category, even ourselves have a category. We're humans, that's a category. We're categorized as humans. There's people categorized even as race, that's a category as well. That's something, I don't know if you guys know this, but category can be a lot of things, but it's usually a thing that leads to many other things, right? So if I categorize this video, I would probably categorize this video in financial education, or in financial education, and also on reaction videos, right? Because these have two categories in one video. That's how you categorize things. That's how products are categorized as well. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it goes, right? And he also talks about this one part where I didn't really like. I'm going to show you guys real quick.
To what's keeping you poor? Like if you go and title a video, the history of wealth inequality in the United States, no one is going to watch that. But on the other hand, if you
That is something that is so true. If you title a video that no one wants to watch, no one's gonna watch it. But if you title a video something like this, do this now or continue to be poor, you're probably gonna watch it because you don't want to be poor. So, and you're gonna know what, you already know what the video is gonna be about. It's gonna be about financial education. It's gonna be about learning how not to be poor. So this is the reason why all his videos succeed, I believe. But anyways, let's keep watching because he keeps talking about other things that I want to mention.
is to buy his book, Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Assets.
Exactly. That is the whole meaning of the video. That is the whole, thing that he's trying to sell you. That's why he did that video, because he talks about his book, that book that, gives you all the secrets, all the things that you need to learn. He doesn't want to talk about those things because he already wrote about them. Why would he want to talk about it if you already, it's like if you made a big long video explaining exactly how money works and how it does this and that and that and that, and then you become the most richest person in the world because of that, and then people start asking, youngians and people start asking you more and more and more and to give them more, so what you're gonna do is you're not gonna be saying the same things over and over again. You're gonna be saying things that trigger their minds and that cause them into your thing that you made a long time ago, because that's something that is not going to change. That's something that probably won't change in a long time. So that's why he's triggering people to go to this book, because this book is going to work for everyone, no matter what age, no matter how long you've been, doing things. It doesn't matter. So I think that's all he's trying to do. Just, literally send you from buying his book to, reading it. That's it. That's all he's trying to do with all his videos.
Not to mention that there were some very imaginative assumptions made in the video, like this one.
Some of the biggest fake teachers are those financial planners. They're telling you to save money. Why would you save money when the government's printing money?
All right, I'm going to leave this first because I want to talk about the other one. So, first of all, the only reason why he talks about that, the only reason why I think Graham, or I don't really know if your name is wrong, I'm sorry, but Graham, right? The only reason why he talks about this and he thinks it's wrong is because he's a really, fan of saving. But the only reason why Robert says this is because he doesn't save his money. He knows how to do capital with his money. So he does capital with his money, right? So this is something that you really need to understand in order for you to be able to understand how he makes his money and why he doesn't save. So while the government is printing money, right, for you guys to have in your hands and everything, you guys it usually takes more time for people to waste the money than for the government to print 100 bills, right? So you need to understand this, because once money, got traded for, once US dollars got traded for gold, that's when inflation and deflation started coming in and everything. And that's when the whole stock market, and then that's when the whole, everything started to happen like that. Because once you put in US dollar, you obviously have a demand, you obviously have a supply, but it's a supply that can be, just printed. So once your supply is gone, you could just keep printing that supply. Unlike gold, or unlike any other like silver or oil that was, used to trade back then. So once you understand this, you understand how, Robert Kiyosaki also does it. What he does, to make money, he usually uses debt, good debt. He goes 100% debt so that he can become profitable once he has, paid off his debt. I don't know if you guys understand that, but that's how it works. That's how he does it. He does that with real estate. He does that with several other businesses and several other things, which you guys should probably, go more into if you guys want to understand that. So that's why he does that. The ESBI, right? I don't know if you guys know that chart. It's the employee, the self-employed, or the self-employed, whatever. The doctor, the this, the that, the lawyer, all those people are self-employed. those people pay the most taxes in the US because they pay their own taxes plus their own employee taxes, right? Because they're their own employees. So they're paying both taxes. They pay 60% taxes. Employees pay about 40% taxes. And then there's the big business owners, which have about 500 employees or more. And that's like, they pay about 20% in taxes. And then that's their investor, or the intern, or like something like the in person. I don't know how you call it. I don't know how he calls it, but he calls it more like of a person that is in the system, someone that understands the system. So those people pay about 10% in taxes. But if you combine the B with the I, you usually pay around 0 taxes, which that's what he does. That's why he talks about all this, about why would you be saving money when the government's printing money? You save something that is losing value with time. You're saving something that is losing value with time. Why do I say this? Because in 100 years from now, I know you might not be alive or anything, but that's how he's thinking. 100 years from now, US dollar is not gonna be the same value. It's gonna be way less. And 10 years from now, it might not be the same value. It might be more, it might be less, but it's probably gonna be less because the government keeps printing so much money. So that's why he's making that assumption, because it's easy to tell when you see so much printing. You see that the product is losing value because there's a lot of demand for it, yes, but there's not enough. There's more supply than demand now. Once they print so much money, they create inflation, like I said. So they had inflation for a long time now, but instead of they started blowing like a big bubble, and instead of usually what they do, they just let the air out, and that's when they put out the money and whatever, and then people start using it. But this time, that's when COVID came in. They started putting more and more air into that bubble, more and more and more and more and more and more, until that bubble is gonna explode. Once that bubble explodes, that's when everything, the whole economy is gonna go down. People are not gonna know what to do because employees are gonna suffer. Employees are gonna not know what to do. But this is something for future, whatever. That's what he's trying to tell you. That's what I've learned from him, But that's the reason why he talks about you shouldn't save for money. It's not because this and that. Obviously, people might think, oh, well, then in that case, I should save more money because then I'm not gonna have money once this whole economy goes down. Yes, that could be a plan for you, but that's think about it. How long, there's real life emergencies in this world. How long can you actually save money for? How long can you actually when do you know it's the right time to use that money? Because there's always emergencies. There's always things that happen. So if you use that money that one time that happened and it wasn't the right time because the next time it's going to be worse, and you already spent your one time, you already spent your one thing that you could have spent it on. And that's just how it works. So what he talks about is you should just keep raising capital, keep raising capital, keep raising capital. So what he does is he uses all his credit. He could take out, that's what he said in a video, right? He said he could take out $1 million in credit. You know how much that the average American can't even know. He could take about 5 million or 3 million. I don't really know. But the average American can't even get $1 million. So think about how much, how much wealth, how much credit he's built. And think about this. Credit is a way of money. Credit is money. That's how money is created. That's how money is made. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah. So that's why he talks about don't save for money. But let's keep going.
School teachers, firefighters, and all the guys with 401ks, they're all bankrupt because Wall Street stole their money from them.
I think that he thinks we're living in a parallel dystopia.
The reason why he said about the 401k is because of 401. He even talked about this. I don't know if Graham saw this or Graham. I'm sorry, man. I don't know your name, but Graham. He's probably not even gonna see this video. But anyways, Graham, right? I think you need to understand that a 401k doesn't work. I don't know if people know this, but it's just literally, it's like, I don't know how to say this. I didn't watch the video myself, but Robert Kiyosaki knows what he's talking about. He knows why it's not the right way to go. I saw the video and what it said, and then I thought to myself, well, maybe that's right, but I don't know if I'm mistaken. But I want to say this right now. If he made a video explaining it, there should be a reason why he made that video, right? And I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking from this is it's pretty much just like credit. They're pretty much letting you, say, okay, save all this money here, boom, 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 you're getting money, right? And people keep putting money in. So how many people die in America, right? So do you really think that compared to the people that take out money from a 401k to compare to the people that, put money in, do you think that's more people taking money out or more people putting money in? I think it's more people putting in, because then it would not be profitable, right? It would be taking more money out than in. So I think that's what they're doing. I think that they're trying to put more money in, and then once those people die and whatever, or once you take out your 401k, because you could totally do that. People take out money, but it's combined to the amount that they have built there or that they have put there. It's way more than what people take out. So it's just accumulating capital for them. It's just a whole business, and you're the product for them. You're literally the product for a 401k. Because then how would they actually be profitable if it wasn't that you're the product? How do they sell you, you might ask? Well, that's why they sell you those things like, they give you these like they help you with things and whatever. I don't know what a 401k really does. I just know that it's a retirement thing. But think about it. How many people really retire? How long does it take for you yourself to retire? So now think about this. If it's been around for 10 years, 20, 100 years, and now all those people that have died, all those people that have already been through that, imagine now at what point they're in, how much money they have built, how much capital they have built, how many people have, like Robert right here has a lot of people, that really trust him. So now they have built trust with people because they give their money, this and that, whatever. That is a whole business. You guys need to understand that to be able to understand why a 401k doesn't work.
Universe where everything is reversed, because history has shown that a 20-year holding period in the stock market.
And in the stock market, the only reason why he talks about this, I don't think you understood it. The stock market, yes, it usually goes up. But think about this though. You can't invest in whatever you want. So a 401k is not really an investment as of like stock wise, I would say. And I think it's pretty much proven that it's going down as of right now, the 401k, if it is a stock, right? I think it's going down. I'm pretty sure it's going down because I saw a video from that also. So I think that's why he talks about that. I don't know.
Has never once produced a negative result. So alluding to putting money in the stock market over 40 years could lead to bankruptcies. Quite the jump.
Well, that's the thing. It can lead to bankruptcy to yourself, not to the stock market in general. So you don't see this. It's as if I was saying Lamborghini has been profitable the past 20 years. Yeah, they have been profitable, but that doesn't mean that the people buying the Lamborghinis aren't going broke, right? You see what I'm saying? So that is something that he should go more into, like, because I don't think he's looking at it more of, the business type, not a employee type, where like a person using the customer, like he's not seeing it from the person using the product. He's not looking at it from the client's perspective, right? He's looking at it more of from the customer's perspective. He's looking at it more from the client's perspective, like from the person that's gonna sell you the product, not from the person that's gonna buy the product. So that's what he needs to look more into, I think. But other than that,
to make by cash flow, it's a lot like teaching a 9-year-old the basics of managing money and then telling them, okay, now you go out and do it. And then you're just left kind of thinking, wait, what?
the only reason why he does this is because, like I said, he wants you to try it, because that's how it's done. You can't just learn and you can't just be learning by you not doing stuff. That's how it's supposed to be. If you don't try, you won't learn. If you don't learn, then you won't get better at it. You can learn all you want, but you won't learn how to go through the struggle. You won't learn how to go through the bad things that happen. So that's my point of view. Other than that, guys, I think that's the whole thing. I've already watched it all, but this is all the opinions I had for this. These are all the opinions I had for Graham and all my thoughts on this. I just want to give you guys a quick shout out because you guys are amazing. Shout out to Robert and shout out to Graham. They're both amazing. They were both really good mentors to me. And like I said, guys, it's really simple for you to not understand, something from a mentor, or maybe you don't have that knowledge in you, whatever it might be. You just need to understand, another point, I guess. I don't know, because I really do understand Robert a lot for some reason. I think he understands the market way too good for some reason. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brian. This is the Money Train channel. I'm gone. Bye bye.